We all want self-confidence, right? That's what all of us strive for. To have self-confidence in order to build our self-esteem so we can have a really nice foundation of self-worth and self-love. And you can take conscious charge over this process of building a nice foundation of self-confidence. You need to change how you speak to yourself. You know that inner chat box that always goes jab 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 jab. There's often many thoughts at one time, and you need to take charge and say shut the fuck up, one voice at a time. And you need to take charge, and you need to take charge of how you speak to yourself. You need to focus mainly on your strengths, on gratitude and appreciation of what you got in your life. Appreciate that you are alive. Start with the most general things, start with being grateful for being alive, for having a heart that beats, for having lungs that can breathe, and that you have skin and all of this, that you exist. And then you can move deeper into being grateful for what you got in your life, the people around you, your job, if you like your job, and then you can go deeper on your personality, on your personality traits. If you're funny, you appreciate that and you're proud of it, and then you can go deeper into, you go deeper and deeper, but just start with the most general, because then it's easier for you to be true to yourself, because many of us aren't actually honest. If they say, oh, I like myself, I love myself, they're just lying straight up in their own face, because they don't love themselves. So they need to start with appreciating and being proud of more general things before they can take ownership of that proudness and that gratitude. So you take charge and say shut the fuck up when those voices in your head goes insane like fucking chihuahuas. You say shut the fuck up and make them be quiet and take one voice at a time and listen to them, what they have to tell you, because they want to tell you something. Feelings, if you're sad or something, don't just say shut the fuck up and try to make it go away. Say shut the fuck up if it's a nagging voice up in your head, and say shut the fuck up. Get to the point. What's wrong? What do I need to change with myself? What do I need to change with my beliefs and stuff like that? You need to take conscious control over the situation you're in, over your head. You need to build that foundation of control at a certain degree. You don't need control over everything in your life, but you need to have some control over what's happening in your head. And if those chihuahuas are going insane, you need to tell them to shut the fuck up. And then when you build on your strengths, when you realize how good you are as a person, how good you are at certain things, how grateful you are for having the people around you that you have in your life, and grateful for having experienced what you have experienced, then you can, when you have that strength, you can go over to your weaknesses. But you need to stand strong in your weaknesses. If you haven't built up that strong, proud, grateful feeling inside, and you dig into your weaknesses, then you're fucked. They're gonna just drag you down and keep you there. We got them. Yeah, and those chihuahuas are gonna make you go insane and make you believe in them. You're gonna believe in your weaknesses and identify with your weaknesses, but that's not true. Your weaknesses are just strength that is not developed yet. So find your strength and do that by taking conscious control over your thoughts. Focus on the positive things. within yourself and in your life. And when you have built up that strength, you can go into your weaknesses and be constructive, not judging. Oh, I suck at this, I suck at that. You need to just be constructive about it, and say, okay, I'm not too good at this. What can I do? What can I do? How can I do this in another way that will give me more benefits for my growth as a human being and develop? So it's all up to you. Take control.